So you want to become financially free. You see your parents working long hours for an average salary. You already know there's a better path online. Well, today, I'm going to share my top 7 lessons that helped me make my first 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000, and then $1 million all online. These are tips that will actually make you money over the next 1 to 3 months and for the rest of your life. The first tip is something that I've actually never heard anyone talk about, but it's kind of crazy because it's the single biggest tip that helped me make my first $1,000 and then even the first $10,000 online. Everyone on the internet is talking about all these different business models that you should start, but the reality is it's really, really hard to make money with no money. And if you've ever heard the expression that you need money to make money, well, what's the easiest way to make money? It's not to start a business. It's actually to get a job before you ever start your side hustle or business. For example, when I started my marketing agency at the age of 24, I already had been working for 2 years in sales and marketing at another company. And over those 2 years, while I was making money, I was able to save up so that when I started my marketing agency, I already had funds to be able to invest into coaches, virtual assistants, into ads, and all of that stuff. And most importantly, it gave me more time to actually get my side hustle off the ground. You can literally start your side hustle or business on day 1 as soon as you get that job. So I'm not telling you to wait for the future and be patient. I'm telling you to be strategic about it. That way you have your job that's paying you and you're working maybe 9 to 5 or you're working part-time, and then you can take that money and reinvest it back into your side hustle or business that you started on day 1. The second lesson is also pretty controversial because you see all of these people on the internet showcasing their Lambos and the girls and the yachts and traveling the world. And what I actually want you to do with your business is to make no money. You're probably like, what am I even talking about? Well, if you want to hit 10K a month consistently and then be able to actually scale up even more, what I want you to do is take all of the money that your business or side hustle is making you and reinvest it back in. If you look at extremely successful people like Elon Musk or Mr. Beast, what did they do? As soon as they actually started to make money, they didn't buy these crazy nice things, although Elon Musk did buy a McLaren at one point, but they took most of their money and they put it right back into the business. With Elon, he built up PayPal, sold it, made millions, and then took all that money from the exit and used it to buy Tesla and launch SpaceX. If you look at Mr. Beast, he barely takes profits from his business. He takes all of the money that's a profit and then uses it to then reinvest back into the business, which leaves little profit. And what happens is this allows you to accelerate extremely quickly and have consistent 10K months. For example, when I started my agency and we were starting to hit 10K a month, what I told my business partner back then is, dude, I don't care about profiting $2,000 or $3,000. I want to be able to profit $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, and more. So in order to make that happen, we have to get this thing to 100K per month. So let's take any of the leftover profit, maybe it's $2,000, $3,000 a month, and instead of worrying about us making money now, let's reinvest it back into the agency to hire coaches, pay for ad spend, and pay for anything else that allows you to move faster so that we can get to much higher profit levels later on. So at this point, you're probably hitting consistent 10K months and you're trying to figure out how to hit $30,000 per month. So my third biggest money lesson is to take any of the money that you're making and ask yourself this question. If I had to clone myself to be able to go out and make even more money, what would I invest in? Would you invest in hiring a virtual assistant, paid ads? Would you hire a salesperson so that you don't have to be the person taking the calls? In order to go from 10K to 30K a month, the first step is to start to go from being an employee of your own business and become the CEO. You go from being the doer of everything to the manager of the people doing everything. My biggest lesson for anyone that's stuck at this level and trying to get to 30K per month is to make one investment that will allow you to clone yourself in some way, shape, or form. Now that you're at 30K a month and you're trying to scale all the way to $100,000 per month, you need to figure out a way to productize your service. So most people, including myself, at 30K a month get stuck. So I remember being on vacation in Costa Rica. We were doing about $65,000 per month with our marketing agency. And I thought I was on top of the world. I was making money, we were making a good amount of profit, and I was taking home over 10K per month with a business partner, which is the dream for most people. And while doing so, I was traveling the world, trying to have a good time. The problem is that I was stuck. What I realized is that if I'm the one that's having to show up and make the business work, it's never going to scale. So I actually created something called vacation test. And I realized that if I'm on vacation and I can't even enjoy it because I have to work, then I'm essentially a slave, and it defeats the purpose of why I started the business in the first place, which was freedom. So I told myself, if I can't pass the vacation test, it's not worth running this business. Now the vacation test is simple. Can you walk away for a whole week and the business remains the same, or it actually improves a little bit without you showing up? If not, then you don't have a business, you have a high paying job. So if you're trying to go from 30K to 100K a month, all you have to do, the biggest lesson that I would give you guys is invest into things that allow you to pass the vacation test. For example, one of the very first things that I did when I got back home from Costa Rica is that I invested into software, automations, and systems that allowed me to remove myself from the process. And now, instead of it being a service-based business, it was something that I like to call a productized service. So even though, yes, we were helping chiropractors and running their ads, and it required manual work, we had systems in place and we had different automations in place using things like Zapier, Integromat, Make.com. We had all these automations that would remove me from the service and essentially turn it into a product where it was the same every single time. So if you guys want to go from 30K to 100K a month, take your profits and invest them into productizing your service and doing everything that you need to do to pass the vacation test. Lesson number 5. Did you know that Apple has $55 billion in cash just sitting there? I want you to ignore every piece of advice from all of the financial gurus on the internet that tell you cash flow is king. You
don't want to have your money sitting in a bank account.
Every single day that goes by, you're losing your money due to inflation. And I want you to actually start building your war chest. Once you're at 100K per month, you should be profiting anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000 a month, maybe even a little bit. And what I want you to do now is take as much of those profits as humanly possible and put it into a savings account for your business and don't touch it. This is going to do something extremely powerful for you. It's going to allow you to play the game longer. Let me explain. If you have 3 months of savings, all of your expenses for your business, would you be able to play more long-term knowing that even if hit the fan, you could survive for 3 more months? Now, imagine you had 12 months worth of expenses in your bank account and you knew that if hit the fan and something like it happened, you could continue to run your business for 12 months even if you didn't make a single dollar. This is the kind of mindset that you want to have when you hit 100K per month. And it's not so that you don't continue growing the business. It's so that you take one step back to protect the business so that you can play much more long term. Most people at this level continue to reinvest back into the business, back into the business, back into the business, but they don't realize that at this point, your expenses are also much higher. For example, if you have a business doing 50% in profit, you're also spending $50,000 in expenses every single month. So if you don't have any money in savings and hits the fan, and now you're burning $50,000 a month, you don't have any money saved up, your business will die. So at this point, it's actually important to take a step back, save up as much money as you can. I would say anywhere between 3 to 6 months of expenses, and then go back to offense and start building even more. Tip number 6, how do you go from 100K a month to 250K a month and even $500,000 per month? In other words, how do you go from 7 figures to multiple 7 figures a year? This one is gonna throw some people off, but it's one of the hardest hitting lessons that I had to learn, which ended up costing me so much money. Don't worry so much about taxes. Everyone, once they start to make money, they stop focusing on how do I make money, and they start thinking, how do I save money on taxes? And while that's a good thought to have, you'll still end up making way more money by increasing your earning potential. At this point, you could easily pull a few levers to go from 100 to 300K a month. For example, you could build out a massive sales team. You could launch a back-end offer. You could introduce a downsell for all of your prospects that don't quite have the funds to invest with you. And you could easily add so much more income as opposed to trying to save 10 to 20% on your taxes, which also adds an insane level of complexity. I paid Alex Hormozy $35,000 for one-on-one coaching, and this was one of the biggest things that he shared with me. He said, Joel, instead of figuring out how to save $200,000 on taxes, ask yourself, how can you make an extra $2 million next year? The $200,000 saved is gonna be irrelevant. He even said to me, if you have to pay more in taxes, that also means that you're making more money. So don't correlate having to pay more taxes with, oh my God, things are going wrong and I need to pivot my entire strategy. Instead, double down on what you're doing and figure out how to make even more money. Tip number 7, how do you go from 250 to 500K a month all the way to 1 million per month? So in my career, I've hit 1 million a month with 2 businesses. I've never actually hit it with one single offer. And this is gonna be my plan to go from 500, 600K a month to 1 million a month and beyond with one single company. The biggest mistake that I've made in my career has been trying to grow within one single niche. But if you look at the biggest people in the world, they're either working with a lot of people in a mass market, or they're working with a few people, but it's extremely high ticket. So for example, a lot of you guys know Grant Cardone. He used to only work with car dealerships, and he did sales trainings for car dealerships. And while that niche took him to multiple 7 figures, it didn't take him quite to 8 figures and beyond. Then as soon as he became the sales trainer for anyone, whether you do solar, whether you do roofing, whether you do online, no matter what, if you want to learn sales, you go to Grant Cardone. And then when he took it one step further and said, I'm the real estate guy. Everyone that has money wants to get into real estate. What happened is that he opened up his total addressable market. So instead of trying to scale vertically with one very specific thing, he asked himself, how can I serve way more people? So my biggest lesson for you guys, and really the one that I've been learning to go from 500K to 1 million a month and beyond with one single company, is to either have your company serve multiple different markets and go wider so that your total addressable market is much larger in one single niche, or find a way to partner up with a few people or charge ultra high ticket, $1 million a month for one client, which sounds crazy. But if you think about it, I could partner with another company, go 50-50, take that company to $2 million a month, and boom, there's my 1 million a month off of one client. The biggest lesson to go from 500K a month to 1 million a month and beyond is open up your total addressable market, or find clients that will allow you to charge a godly amount of money. That wraps up the 7 lessons. If you haven't checked out my free course where I literally give away everything, every resource, template, script, system, everything from my own 7-figure business that allows you to go from 0 all the way to 7 figures in smma, go to joelisgoingnuts.com. I'll link it below. It's 100% free. Don't give me a single freaking dollar. And if you want more content just like this, like and subscribe for more.